All right, this is 1.3, and we have f of x looks like this. This is number 7, of course, and it's asking for these. Now, just before I get going here, this factors to x times x plus 4. So this is a normal-looking parabola that goes through minus 4 and through 0. And they want the slope of a secant line between 1 and 9, which is going to be way up here. So it's going to be a big number, pretty positive number. So how high is it at 1? That's what this is saying. So this point is 1, and 1 squared plus 4 times 1 is 5. That's the coordinates of this point. And the coordinates for the point up there is 9, and 9 squared is 81, plus 36 is 783, 111. Let's see, 81 plus 36, 11, 7. Yeah. Okay. So the slope of the secant line is 117 minus 5. Change in the y goes up 112 as the x goes up 8. Those are both even, so that could be reduced. This is the slope, but we can reduce it. That's 56 over 4, 28 over 2, 14. Slope of 14 goes up 14 for 1. Okay. Find the slope of the secant line between 4 plus h, 4 and 4 plus h. So how we have to figure out how high it is at 4. So that's 16 plus 16, 32. So it's 432. And this is 4 plus h, and 4 plus h squared, that's 4 plus h squared plus 4 times 4 plus h. 4 plus h squared is 16 plus 8h plus h squared, and this is plus 16 plus 4h. So we get h squared, 8h and 4h is plus 12h plus 16, and 16 is 32. So the slope is y2 h squared plus 12h plus 32 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, so that's 4 plus h minus 4, or just h. These cancel. H goes into both of those and becomes h plus 12. That's the answer for that one. Now it says find the slope of the tangent line at 4. Well, then this is the f of a plus h minus f of a over h, but a was 4, and because we're doing it at 4, and all we have to do is find the limit as h approaches 0. So this is what we did up here, and we got this. What's this go to when h goes to 0? Well, h gets close to 0, this becomes just 12. And then it says find the equation of the tangent line. The tangent is a line, so it's y equals mx plus b. We just found out the slope is 12, so it's 12x plus something. And it's got to go through the point 4, f of 4, which is 432. So when y is 32 and the slope is 12 and x is 4, there's a y-intercept that make these equal. Well, this is 4 times 12 is 48. If I subtract 48 from both sides, I get minus 16 equals b. So I can finish my equation, 12x minus 16. Number 8. Find the slope at A. And we can do this both ways. They're expecting you to do the method they have in the book, which is what we did up here, that. So it's the limit. Let me write this with a pen so it's easier to read, and I can write a little bit smaller. So it's the limit as h approaches 0 of f of a plus h minus f of a over h. So we're not doing the limit yet. We can't put in 0 because that would be division by 0. But we can put a plus h in for all the x's, so we get 7 plus 11 times a plus h. That's 11a plus 11h. And then a plus h squared, because I got to put it in here. So a plus h squared is a squared, and it's times a minus 3, so I'll write this out first. A squared plus ah and plus h plus 2ah plus h squared times a negative 3, all of it, so that's minus 3a squared minus 6ah minus 3h squared. So that's f with a plus h put in place of all the x's. That is a lot. And then we got to subtract f with a put in for the x's. So there's no x on that, so I got to subtract. I'll write it with a parentheses. I got to subtract 7 plus 11 times a minus 3 times a squared. So subtracting that, subtract that, and add that. And this is all over h. So I'm hoping a lot reduces here. And so this becomes the limit as h approaches 0. See, 7 minus 7, those cancel. 11a minus 11a, those cancel. Minus 3a squared minus a minus or plus 3a squared, those cancel. And so what I have left is these three, and they all have an h in them, so I can divide h into that, and I get 11. I can divide h into that, and I get minus 6a. And I can divide h into that and get minus 3h. And now I don't have division by h, so I can put in the 0, and I get the answer for f prime of a as 11 minus 6a. Okay? Now I'm going to do it with the AB method. So I want to find it at A. So I'm going to do the AB method is the limit as B gets closer to A of f of B. So that's just B put in for all the x's. So that's 7 plus 11b minus 3b squared minus, now I got to put a in for all the x's, which is 7 plus 11a minus 3a squared all over b minus a. And I can't put a in for b because that would be 0. So I got to hope this numerator simplifies. The 7's cancel because it's 7 minus 7. I get 11b plus 11a. B plus 11a, and I get minus 3b squared minus 3a squared. Okay? And this is over b minus a. Okay. Oh, this is minus 11a. Minus 11a. Boy, I'm making some mistakes here, I just noticed. And this is minus a minus 3a squared, which is plus 3a squared. I forgot to watch for my minus being distributed. That would have messed it all up. Okay. So if I pull 11 out of these two, I get, still have to do the limit. As b approaches a, I'm going to have 11 times b minus a. If I pull a minus 3 out of both of those, I get b squared minus a squared. And this is all over b minus a. B squared minus a squared factors to b minus a and b plus a. So that's what this is. Now, b minus a can go into this fraction, and it would leave me with 11. And b minus a would go into this and leave me with minus 3 times b minus a. And I'd still have to do the limit as b gets closer to a. Well, I don't have a division by b minus a anymore, so I can put a in for the b. B is going to get closer to a, so b becomes a. And I messed up something here. This is b plus, this is plus, a plus b. So as b gets closer to a, this becomes an a. So this turns into 11, and a plus a is 2a times minus 3 is minus 6a. Same answer. I made a couple mistakes on this one, even though the math is not so terribly difficult. So you can go either way. The math is not a whole lot better either way on that one. And that's number 8.